Hi, my name's Tim Clark. I'm a director with Harris & Clark Chartered Surveyors, and today I'll be talking a little bit about the costs involved in commissioning a building survey. Every building is different, so it comes as no surprise that surveyors charge different amounts for different properties. As a general rule of thumb, a Level 2 home buyer's report will cost from around £450 plus VAT. And when you're looking at a Level 3 building survey, these costs start from about £700 plus VAT, and these can increase to maybe £2,000 or more for a really large and complex property. A Level 2 survey tends to top out at around £1,000 plus VAT. Level 3 reports take a lot longer to prepare than Level 2 reports, which explains why they're noticeably more expensive. At Harris & Clark, we always quote our survey prices including VAT for residential surveys, but we know that some other surveyors quote fees plus VAT. So just make sure that when you're commissioning a building survey, you know exactly how much you're going to end up paying the surveyor. There are a number of different factors involved in pricing surveys, such as depth of reporting, size of the company, which sometimes results in higher overheads, surveyor qualifications and experience, proximity to the property, as longer travel time means that's time that we can't spend on other instructions, whether a company pays VAT or not, whether they allow a follow-up consultation, and generally it's based around surveyors' hourly charge-out rate, which again kind of depends on all of these factors. You'll see from our Trustpilot feedback that clients are very happy with the service they receive from Harris & Clark. We recommend that you always seek to review online feedback for your surveyor to make sure that the surveyor you're choosing is the right choice for you. As standard, we will provide cost estimates for remedial works with Level 3 surveys, which other surveyors typically won't provide, although they might do this for an additional fee. So just make sure that you know exactly what you're getting from a Level 3 survey. We also offer follow-up consultations to all of our clients, whether they're commissioning a Level 2 or Level 3 survey. And this service is included in the price. You can have as many follow-ups as you like until you're happy that you've got enough information to make an informed purchase decision. It's really unusual for Harris & Clark's clients to be kept waiting for more than a few working days before we inspect the property. And then after that, we tend to turn our reports around within 2 or 3 days. By contrast, particularly during the stamp duty holiday, we recently heard surveyors quoting lead times of 6 weeks or more before they can get to site, then a further 2 weeks before the report was issued. So if you need a timely survey, you just need to make sure that the timescales that your surveyor is offering suits you. As you can see, it's not all about price. At Harris & Clark, we aim to offer the highest level of service, which is reflected in our Trustpilot reviews. So we always provide fixed fees for our involvement in surveys, but sometimes we'll identify issues that mean that other specialist analysis is required. So one example of this is if we notice structural cracking that could be linked to underground drainage, so we would recommend that a drainage survey is produced. Also, sometimes we might recommend the involvement of a structural engineer, particularly if calculations are needed for remedial work. But because our surveyors are highly trained in building pathology, we don't normally need to defer to a structural engineer for a second opinion. Our team of highly qualified surveyors can be contacted on 023 81 55 0051 and we'll be pleased to discuss your requirements. We look forward to speaking with you soon. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of the cost involved in commissioning a survey and why. Thank you for watching this short video.